Hi, my name's Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to teach you how to use Moldavite correctly. Oh, the day has come. Now we live in a day and age where people are actually listening because they want to improve their spirituality. Some people are waiting till they actually get gifted Moldavite, because when you get gifted Moldavite, it's 100,000 times stronger. For the people who have gotten Moldavite for themselves, it's okay, it's not bad. It just can be super ungrounding, and sometimes we don't know when we should wear or not wear Moldavite. Even when it's gifted to you, you shouldn't wear it all the time. But I'll actually teach you in this video, you actually can wear it all the time after a certain point. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can actually master Moldavite's energy. I have not done it ever. I've not done a video like this, but now I see, even if you're a person who has Moldavite because you got it by yourself and you didn't know before, you just didn't know, then that's okay. This video, it still applies to you, but there's a reason that your angels will wait for you to get Moldavite, or they'll hide your Moldavite when you get it, or something will happen when you get your Moldavite and it disappears, or your angels will do everything to get the Moldavite away from you if it's not right. I have to tell you guys, Moldavite's not an easy crystal to wear. It's not even just about you. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the people you're around, the energies you're around. You have to keep in mind, this crystal comes from outer space. It's a tektite. People are like, it's not technically a crystal, it's a tektite. Okay, we're talking about a tektite. We put this in the category of crystals because it's the easiest way to teach about that. But the thing about Moldavite is, it's not even about you. And I'm saying this because this is going to make sense for a lot of people. When you wear Moldavite, your entire neighborhood will feel the energies. Something will happen in your entire neighborhood when you put the crystal on. Why does it happen like this? It's because this crystal is a tektite. The nature of the gemstone, the nature of the crystal, you have to keep in mind, like I said, one of the secrets about Moldavite, it's not about you. And people don't like to hear this, but this is why you see people going so crazy after you put on Moldavite. Maybe it wasn't even meant for you to have, maybe you were ready for Moldavite and the people around you weren't. Because it'll literally make everyone in your entire neighborhood have to move. If they're bad people, if they're on the wrong track, you'll see everyone in your neighborhood just like, oh, you'll see just people. And yeah, I have a little a rogue hair, a rogue curl. This curl is just like, this is the Moldavite curl. He's trying to talk about Moldavite. But I'll teach you in this video how to use it correctly. I'm going to talk about its area of effect. In video games, it's known as AOE, area of effect. So I love to use video game examples because it's the most appropriate. Now, in a video game, you have a crystal, you have an ability that just goes to you. So if you use a healing ability, it just goes to you. Essentially, all crystals will go to the surroundings. All the crystals will go to everyone as well as you. But Moldavite is specifically an AOE crystal, an area of effect crystal. When you wear Moldavite, this crystal impacts and affects everyone around you. This crystal, as far as you can see in your distance, everywhere you see is being impacted by that Moldavite's energy, because it came down from the sky. A meteor came down from the sky, hit the ground, it left such an impact that it just shook the world. It shook the entire area, and it'll do the same thing because you're wearing that energy. You're wearing the energy of Moldavite. You're embodying that energy. It's going to make things crazy, but not in a sense that it's mean. It's going to have people, and for example, I'm going to give you an example about what's crazy. If someone has been on the wrong track their entire life, and they live near you, they live by you, when you wear that Moldavite, they're going to get straight onto the right track. It's going to feel like their life went upside down. Their life will just take a 180, not a 360, because that's a circle. Their life will do a 180, and it'll feel like they won't even know it happens. You're kind of wearing, they're wearing the Moldavite with you. It's because it's an AOE crystal. So the craziest part of Moldavite, one of the Moldavite secrets, and yeah, I'm wearing Moldavite. I wear it as chips because if you try to drill a piece of, if you try to get a piece of Moldavite as a bead, it's very likely to break. It's super likely to break, and it's not even worth drilling a bead of Moldavite. So many people will tumble it as a little, this is a very common way to, that's my Moldavite. Even one of my Moldavites cracked, unfortunately, because the gemstone can be brittle when it's drilled. So one of my Moldavites cracked. People are like, no. Let me try to show you my other Moldavite. Yeah, one of them cracked just because I put the bracelet on too fast. But that's how it happens sometimes. Not because anything crazy happens. That was very physical because I have very strong hands. If you see my hands in making necklaces, when I make you guys necklaces, I can grab through glass. Let's just say that, and that's been a problem before. Fun fact: I've actually grabbed the glass so hard that it shattered the glass just because. Not fun. But back to the topic of Moldavite, because I don't. This video is about Moldavite, but when we're talking about Moldavite, it's an AOE effect. So this crystal is nuts. So everyone you see, your entire neighborhood, everyone within a mile at least, 1 mile to 3 miles will feel the Moldavite. So I haven't really revealed this secret because some people will actually be like, I want to mess with everyone in 3 miles, but it can only be used for the light. If you're trying to wear Moldavite for the purpose of trying to mess with people within 3 miles of you, then you'll get all the karma for 3 miles of people that are near you. Now, with Moldavite, how to use it correctly. Now, you wear it in pieces and fragments. So you'll meditate with it. Even if you don't feel it, it doesn't mean it's not impacting you. You don't really feel it until it's doing something extreme. So with Moldavite, when you wear Moldavite, make sure you're wearing at least, the rule of thumb is 3 grounding crystals. You can pick any 3. It could be smoky quartz, black tourmaline. You can wear black obsidian's extremely grounding. Obsidian with Moldavite is going to show you real quick. It's going to draw shadows out real quick, but you really do have to know. Moldavite is a crystal that's trying to help you. It's crazy because it tries to show you the problem. It doesn't try, it actually successfully shows you the problem. It's both, disclaimer, this is a spiritual video, but it's both physical and spiritual use. It tries to show you the problem. So it's going to emphasize things. It's going to make things crazy. It's going to make things wild. So with Moldavite, you really do have to know. And yeah, if you see me looking around, it's because there's people on bikes around me and they're not kids. So if that's a Florida lingo. So yeah, it's kidults. So back to my topic of Moldavite. You have to keep in mind you're transforming other people as well when you wear the Moldavite. Imagine someone who's never had crystals, and that's why I say don't wear Moldavite when you're in traffic unless you have a billion other protection crystals with you, or unless you're so secure with your protections to the point where you're just okay with that. Because Moldavite in a car will turn the car into a spaceship. It really will. It'll make other people in their cars ungrounded. It'll make people drive crazy. It'll make people just feel, because you have to keep in mind the Moldavite effect is like people are like, ooh, what's going on? They feel ungrounded. They feel like the head's rolling. But you should stay away from Moldavite if you're not gonna ground or you use any grounding techniques, because this is the second most ungrounding crystal ever. It'll unground you very quickly. It'll have you feeling like, and some symptoms of, I'll talk about this in a coming video. Some symptoms of being ungrounded is you feel like everything's about to end. The world's about to end. Everything's getting crazy. You feel like all life as you know it is about to end. That's just a feeling because it's the root chakra. But Moldavite, another way to use it is use it in fragments. So every day for 10 minutes, then every day for 20 minutes, and it might not seem like a lot, but it's working its way. And it might not seem like a lot, but you're still working its way. Then you keep it in your bedroom. If you don't want the effects in your bedroom, you keep it in a chest. I would keep it around you just so it kind of gets used to being around you. And what happens, let me talk about this right now. What happens if you wear Moldavite and you just stick it on, and you, the one thing about Moldavite, it makes your other crystals 100,000 times more strong, only if it's been gifted to you. So if your other crystals are trying to speed up your if you're trying to have a transformation of your life going on, Moldavite speeds that up times like 100,000. Yeah, kind of intense. So people are like, yeah, I want that, versus now it feels like someone's cursed you because things are going so fast in your life and you really can't put things together, and it seems like everything that's happening is, now it's the end. Like it feels like everything's gonna go out the window versus everything's coming in. Moldavite is really, really, really powerful. You have to keep in mind that, yeah, keeping my eye open. You have to keep in mind, I've had birds fly up to my, like right by the car, not directly on the window, but by the car. They started like trying to interrupt the video. It's kind of funny. I have that one of my shorts. But Moldavite is such a powerful crystal that other people are gonna feel it. It's gonna make things freakishly obvious. It's gonna show you if you're the problem. It's gonna do a whole bunch to the point where it's not cool anymore. It feels like you're being cursed. That's just how Moldavite works. So you want to keep it around you. If you get too hot when you're wearing Moldavite, either let it do its course or take it off. because it's a hot energy gemstone. It's very hot. You want to work with cool crystals when you wear it too, like aquamarine, lapis lazuli, blue apatite, turquoise. I love using myself as an example. Blue lace. You want to work with labradorite, aquamarine, Larimar. All these crystals will just cool you down, make you feel nice and nice. Make you feel nice and nice. So Moldavite's extremely powerful, but you work with it in increments. And then after you work with it in increments, keep the Moldavite at home for a while. Keep it at home for a while. Because like I said, the biggest emphasizer in this video is other people are wearing the Moldavite with you. From whenever you wear Moldavite, you're going to see people act differently around you. People can't be their inauthentic selves. They'll be forced to be authentic. They'll be forced to. The vibration of Moldavite doesn't allow trickery around you. I mean, it's going to make stuff obvious. It'll make stuff come out very fast. So these people, and you have to know, keep in mind, when you go out, take your normal life and then throw it in the garbage. Then it's an advanced spiritual life, because Moldavite is going to put you on advanced spirituality. So what does that contain of? People who are fake friends, people who are shady acquaintances, but they're all going to be exposed. They're going to look super uncomfortable when they're around you because that vibration's too high for them. Most likely their ears are ringing because the crystals that you're wearing are so high frequency and they just came from the lowest frequency. So you're going to bother a lot of people. You're going to bother a ton of people. So you better be wearing black tourmaline with Moldavite, because some people will get aggravated when you wear Moldavite. And that's why some people don't know this. So some people don't know anything about Moldavite and they're like, it's the most powerful crystal, and they want to get the crystal because they don't really believe in crystals like that. And then when they get it, they're like, oh, crystal's real. And then their life is just turned upside down because they're wearing a crystal that literally, it's a road opening crystal, but yeah. So let's talk about more of the effects of Moldavite. When do you know when your Moldavite has mellowed out? You know this when you're wearing it and it feels like nothing's happening from the Moldavite anymore. If you're successfully wearing the Moldavite, this is basically you wearing the Moldavite and it feels like it does nothing now. It feels like you're almost wearing glass. It's a tektite, so it's not a volcanic glass. It's a tektite is the easiest way, is like meteorite glass, but impact glass. But when you're wearing the Moldavite and it feels like it's not working anymore, oh, thank God. That means you got through all the tests of the Moldavite. It can be very extreme, and you'll see some very strange things wearing Moldavite. Like, I just saw a bird fly up, for example, and then on a sign, and there was no bird there. I see a person walk past me in the gym, and I saw 100 billion white lines come off the person. Like, you'll just see extra stuff when wearing Moldavite. And Moldavite in combination with Atacamite is extremely intense. Very good combination, but what happens when people are ungrounded wearing Moldavite? You'll see things that you don't want to be seeing. Like, you'll be seeing shadow people who are bad shadow people will be doing things in front of you and trying to scare you. They'll turn into things, like, etc. So you want to wear Moldavite when you're protected, when you're grounded. Wear it in fragments, wear it in pieces. Work your way up to the Moldavite. Swap it on your left and your right. So there's Moldavite, if you just had it on your left side and you switched here, if you just had it on your left side your whole life and you put it on your right, it's day and night. It's a completely different crystal at that point. That's why I'm telling you guys the strongest way you can ever use a crystal as a necklace. It's because sometimes you've only gotten 50% of the aspect of the crystal. So for those who are wearing crystals from me, if you've been wearing them on your left side every single day, switch it to your right. You'll feel a completely different feeling. It's like, what's this? It's because when you wear them as necklaces, they're doing both the yin and the yang. And when you switch them to each side, it's like now you're experiencing the different part, versus as a necklace, it's divided into two. If you see my designs, they're all divided into two. So you want to wear Moldavite as a necklace, extremely intense, a little too much. So for those people who are able to wear as a necklace, after they have tourmaline, it won't be as much because the tourmaline has cleaned up a bunch of stuff. So if you're just wearing Moldavite, and people are like, I thought you just said it's too much. It's too much, but in pieces. How do you eat an elephant? I don't like this example. How do you, because we're not eating elephants here. How do you mine, okay, let's just use this example for the sake of simplicity. How do you eat an elephant? And people are like, piece by piece, yelling piece by piece. Yes, piece by piece. You wear this energy, you wear this energy of the crystal piece by piece. So one day on your left, one day on your right. Most likely you don't have a Moldavite bracelet. If you got a Moldavite bracelet off Etsy, it's fake. It's flat out fake. It's just fake. If it's, I mean, if it's a cheap bracelet, it's fake. If it's under $1,000, it's fake. That's just how it is. People are like, why you got Moldavite bracelet on your website? I'm like, they're like, anything under $50. I'm like, as a Moldavite bracelet, I'm like, that's why these people are used to getting scammed. They're going on. Oh, I said the website. I'm not supposed to say that, but people are supposed to go. I can't hold anything back, can I? So the full truth comes fully uncapped off. It's just like, yeah, certain websites, which I already said the website, will flat out just sell fake Moldavite and they'll get away with it. Essentially, some of your angels are not warning you that it's fake because you should be getting it gifted to you in the first place. So the easiest and best way to wear Moldavite, piece by piece, it's like a whole year of practicing wearing Moldavite. Practice on certain days. If you're having a calm day, then wear it out. If it's a crazy day, don't wear it out. It'll make the crazy day 100,000 times crazier. It'll make a calm day more interesting. But until you get used to the Moldavite, then you'll have good days all the time. That's how you wear Moldavite. What I mean by left side or right side, some people have like a ring of it, etc. It depends. If you have any questions, ask it in the comment section. Check out FloridaStoneman.com if you haven't already. Some beautiful new crystals on my website. Let me show you guys a necklace. Of course, I'm going to show you a necklace. I have them next to me now. This is not Moldavite, but it's jade. Jade is very good for prosperity, wealth, and abundance. And it's, people like, same, it's not even Moldavite colored. Moldavite should be really dark, but jade is really good in combination with Moldavite. It makes money pour in. It helps anti-aging, preserves your youth spiritually, protects your emotions. It does a whole bunch of things. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Check out FloridaStoneman.com if you haven't already. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.